let's go, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, name is Jet1 and welcome back to more Custom Robo. As last time, we got into some serious stuff going down. Rahu has been released again. Obero's soul is probably about to get torn out of his body to feed the monster, and it's me and Marcia against it. So I'm pretty sure this is like the only tag team boss fight in the game. And another thing that's really nice about the shotgun is this guy gets up instantly from anything, but again, it did say instant down against any Robo, and that includes freaking Rahu, which is weird. Now, if only he didn't have the freaking Rahu gun, because the freaking Rahu gun is OP. That, and he gets back up immediately from everything. Oh, he's already way down. I was looking at me when I thought I was looking at him, so good job, Marcia. Look at that. It was like we're in deep trouble, and a minute in, we beat it. So let's see what the consequences of this little battle are. Up. Jiraiya went flying. Well, we did it. That can't be, Rahu. It refused to listen to me. How could it reject me, the mighty Jiraiya? How did I lose? 'Cause you suck. Ahem, let me get into my deadpan voice for Sergey. Rahu can't be controlled, not by Obero, not by anyone. When Obero dived, Rahu's strength was drained as it tried to eject Obero from its system. Oh, it was weakened while we were fighting it. Uh-oh. It was still too strong for Obero. The idea of controlling Rahu is just impossible. Earthquake, and he flies up and out. Rahu! Rahu. Now saving. Again, it keeps happening where I start a video on a fight, and then that first fight is done, and then data gets saved. I wouldn't have had to go back to the last save point and refight Obero again. Oh well. Are you two okay? Sergey. Roy, long time no see. Sergey. How have you been, Captain Mira? What's Obero doing on the floor, and why is Sergey with you? What is going on here? Sergey fought alongside us. He defeated Obero. What happened? So, Marcia, where's Rahu now? It escaped. Escaped? Obero tried to dive into Rahu, but it didn't seem like Rahu liked it, so it rejected him and flew away. Yeah, be modest. Neglect the fact that you shotgunned Rahu in the face multiple times, and that's why it ran. Diving into Rahu? What? Sergey, what's going on? I'll explain in detail, Captain Mira. But let's go to a different room. Please, follow me. I'll make us all some tea and biscuits. We'll have a snack. This is a pretty looking room. Look at that void outside the windows. This game's graphic style is very good. This is the 4th game in Custom Robo, but all the other 3 games are really silly because it took until the GameCube in this game for them to be able to pull off the graphical look they wanted to go with their serious story. So we get this game with a serious story. Anyways, where are we? This room belonged to our leader, who passed away not too long ago. Oh no, this is the part where they have 2 save points in it because there's that much talking. Oh no. Oh well, let's just get through it. Z's leader! Yes, someone here needs to hear my leader's final words. This is why I brought you to this place. Someone? Who? Who is it? Please, listen. These are my leader's final words. Jet, you'll never know how proud I am that you've come so far. Huh? Hey, Jet, how come he knows your name? That voice, is it? And you'll never guess. Why am I shocked? No clue. Yes, you do, but I don't think the... wait, I could have picked a different one there. Never mind. Think back. Don't you recognize the voice on the tape? Is it my dad? What? It can't be. The Z Syndicate's leader is really Jet's dad? Let me continue playing the message. Jet, if you're listening to this message, that means that Rahu has returned, and our time is short. I wish that I could have been here to see you, to fight with you in this final glorious moment. However, if you are hearing this, it also means that my time has come, and I am gone from this world. I have given my loyal friend Sergey details on your mission. Trust him as you would have trusted me. You do not have much time left. Give Sergey the watch I gave you to care for so long ago. With the power contained in that watch, you can defeat Rahu. I've failed you as a father in life, and my final wish in death is nothing but a fool's errand. I'm sorry, son. That was his final message. The watch. My dad told me to keep it on at all times, never take it off. That's why he made it waterproof, so I could keep it on in the shower. He said it over and over. I promised him so many times, and then he left me. Jet. Sergey, what's going on? Like you and Roy, I learned about the outside world when I became a Class S commander. Though you disappeared right after you found out about it, jerkbag. Sergey, why did you leave without telling us? Because I met my boss. Boss? You mean Z's boss? When I found out about the outside world, I became curious. I wanted to explore it. I must have written down everything on a map. Because, like Skyrim's Dovahkiin, I must write down every location for fast travel later. And there I met my boss. I was surprised to discover somebody living in the outside world. And? He asked me, why are you here? And I told him that I wanted to know the truth about the outside world. Then he asked, is there something you need to protect? And I said yes. And yes, I understand that he was ripping off Kingdom Hearts with that line. Even though I don't know if Kingdom Hearts was out before this was. Same generation, but I don't know the timing. Anyways, Marcia, my sister, you were the one I wanted to protect. Sergey. We spoke for some time discussing life in our dome and outside. Finally, he asked me, do you want to protect this world from annihilation? And if I knew the words, I would so totally roll into the Team Rocket thing right now, because I know it says, protect the world from devastation. Unite all people within our nation. Let's see. Something about defeat the evil with truth and love, extend their reach to the stars above. Jesse, James, Meowth, we're Team Rocket. Okay. I don't know. Annihilation? Yes, I have to admit I didn't really understand his question. But I could see it in his eyes that he was very serious indeed. Why so serious? Asked Jade Curtis. No? Okay. I stopped to think, and I said yes. Then he said, as long as you remain in your world, you will never see the truth. The truth lies in darkness. Darkness! This is a Kingdom Hearts analog, isn't it? If you discover an inconsistency in your perfectly ordered world, where all things are controlled, anything that cannot be explained, come see me again, and I may be able to help you. Tell no one that we met. Tell no one that we have discussed. With that, we parted ways. I thought about what he said, but I couldn't find any inconsistencies. That's because there are none! Roy, be quiet and listen. Continue, Sergey. Then, suddenly, I found it. It was right in front of me from the start. When I returned home, I saw my sister waiting for me, and it struck me. The inconsistency, that single, unexplainable thing. It was Marcia, her special power. Her strange power was a gift, and my late parents, they were suffering. Sergey. To all appearances, Marcia is an ordinary girl. And yet the kids teased her, the scientists poked and prodded, and still they learned nothing. Marcia didn't want to go, but the researchers forced her, kicking and screaming. And I keep skipping over her dialogue, 3 dots each time. So that's why Marcia hated the Robo researchers. I found out what they did to Marcia at the research center. It wasn't science, it was torture. They say that all people are created equal, but my sister's power stole equality from her. If this isn't an inconsistency, then what is? How did I go so long without questioning this? And another skip. Whoopsies. I couldn't wait. Once I'd seen the inconsistency clearly, I had to leave to meet that man again. I told him about Marcia, and he said, in order to understand, you must know everything. And he told me the real truth, something even most Class S commanders do not know. The real truth. What? What do you mean? You're all aware that centuries ago Rahu nearly wiped out the human race. Yeah, we were told that Rahu annihilated all of the dome cities people lived in except for ours. You were never told the truth about the outside world. You believe we lived in domes up here? Well, yeah, I mean, where else would we live? Houses, you nitwit! Preferably 1 story, because I don't like heights. I'm kinda okay with 2 stories. My grandparents have a 2-story. But beyond that, I do have some issues. But anyways, houses. We lived free in the outside world. We lived in vast cities in the open air. Rahu destroyed all of that. What? Really? See, Harry, you could have learned all of this if you weren't whining about your broken Robo. Yes, a month and a half later, I still remember that. Originally, humans didn't live in dome cities. We lived outside. The outside world was our home. Rahu destroyed all of our cities centuries ago. The few who survived, they found an area that had minimal damage, and with the help of Robo technology, they built a dome to create a livable environment for a new community, and set up that badass bar that Bogey now runs. I see. We hadn't heard that part. We thought people had always lived inside those domes. You are correct, but there is still more that you do not know. You know nothing, Jon Snow. The dome builders left Rahu inoperative in the outside world before they sealed themselves in. Sergei, it sounds like you're saying we deliberately chose to live in a cage, like animals. Yes, that's exactly what he's saying. That's right. See, even he knows. The dome protects us, but it also keeps us trapped. Caged. Wait a sec, you say Rahu was inoperative, so how did we stop Rahu last time? Now saving. I told you. So this is a good point to end the episode, because it's a lot. Okay. So this has been Gently One. I'll see you next time as we can... Oh, no. Okay. I'll read that line next time. See you then.